All right, I'm gonna give it all away. How you can get lean, strong, and pain-free with only 30 minutes of kettlebell training per week in the next 6 weeks without signing up for a gym membership or leaving your home. You only need a pair of kettlebells, or matter of fact, only one. And what you're about to receive is the ultimate game plan that we use with our clients on a daily basis. I hesitated to share this with you, but then I was like, you know what? Let's give them and show them the full potential of what the kettlebell is capable of and take it from the dungeon and give it into the hands of over 40s like you who want to change their life. And you know what's crazy? You only have to train 30 minutes per week and not even every week. 85% of our clients train only 40 times a year and they get powerful results. I know this sounds crazy, right? But look at Crystal. Over 60, solid. I want to look like this when I'm over 60, all right? Nadine, she lost 30 kg. Look at Jim. We talked about him a couple of times. He lost 50 kg. This is Silvio. Look at him. He looks like a cyborg, and this was the result that we got in 6 months. But you might be saying, hey, listen, Gregory, these are big claims, but I can back it up, and I'm going to show it to you in this video. So the long-term keys are two things, first of all. Number one, you need to be consistent with what you're doing. And number two, for our age group, we can see data shows that over 40s, 50s, and 60s gravitate towards kettlebell training because it's such a powerful tool. So we have to know how to wield that tool. So before we go any further, unplug from social media because I need your attention. And here's the most important thing that you need right now. A pen and a paper, because you want to take notes when I'm going to share in this masterclass. It's lots of information that you cannot store in your head. Believe me, you need to write it down. So this is for you if you're tired of your reflection of feeling weak. You want to increase your quality of life. You want to become stronger, enjoy more time with your family, and increase your performance at work. It is for you if you've tried to make fitness a priority, but you failed over and over again because you struggled to find the time. You've lost your mojo. You've lost the strength, the body, and the confidence and the look that you had in your 20s, and you've been struggling for years to get it back. It is for you if you want to master the kettlebell, or maybe you've just discovered it, and now you want to embrace change and you're willing to follow instructions. It is for you if you join the gym, but life gets in the way of going. You've tried countless diets only to crash and burn after 2 weeks. It is for you if you try to go for a run and the next day you feel so much pain that you have to wait at least a week before you can go at it again. It is for you if you're over 40 and your health is becoming increasingly important to you. Not only just your health, but also your looks, your body, your aesthetics. It is for you if you're over 40 and you're already struggling with pain and want to either reduce or eliminate it. It is for you if you lost the motivation after 2 weeks at the gym, and it is for you if you experience a constant up and down with your weight, these weight fluctuations. Today you're heavier, tomorrow you're lighter. And you're looking for a solid constant and maybe even a path downwards so you can achieve that feel-good weight. And that's exactly what you're trying to achieve. And you refuse to accept that life is over after 40, because I'm here to tell you that it is not. It is for you if you've already considered going under the knife. It is for you if, despite your countless visits to the physiotherapist, your pain has not improved. And so my goal with this video is the following. I want to boost your kettlebell confidence so you can get strong, lean, and pain-free. I want to give you a clear roadmap, a plan, a strategy, how you can fit kettlebell training into your busy life. We're going to do some myth busting. And listen, this is not about overnight success, but overall success. Putting in the work is crucial. And I share this information in this video for free out of 3 reasons. Listen, number one, our mission is to spread the word about kettlebell training. The typical gym model has had its day. It's outdated because it doesn't deliver any results for our age group. Number two, I can only reach more people with kettlebell training if I can prove what the kettlebell can do. Number three, many of our customers have asked to work with us after they realize the true potential of kettlebell training. I'm doing outreach. I'm giving you valid and powerful information, and then maybe we can connect, or maybe we don't. I don't really care. At the end of the day, I believe that over 40s, over 50s, and over 60s are longing for a training modality that can really help them. And data, our analytics, not just our clients in the gym, but lots of data points are showing that over 40s, 50s, and 60s are enigmatically attracted to kettlebell training. And now I'm going to show you the secrets. And if you follow all the steps in this video, you can't help but succeed. It's the only way forward. It's just like a map. If you are in New York and now I give you a map to LA, do you think that you will arrive in LA if you follow this map? Of course you will. But if you take distractions, you go up and down, left and right, you maybe end up in Austin. You maybe end up in Houston because you didn't follow the right roadmap. So follow this track that I'm giving you right now, and I guarantee you, you can't help but succeed. It's all a matter of putting in the right strategy, using the right strategy, making it a habit, and then doing it consistently. So let's talk about the biggest mistake that over-40s make. Listen, I worked for years as a fitness instructor, and I was absolutely frustrated with the fact that out of all the people who sign up for a gym membership, over 80% even never succeed. They quit after 3 weeks, or they found it absolutely boring. Years later, I noticed a pattern that explains why this is the case. And we have to illuminate the problem first before we can talk about the solution. Listen, if you want to go to the gym, you got to sit into your car and wait through traffic, all right? Sit. Watch that word. Then you arrive and you sit on the stationary bike. Then you follow your workout plan with about 10 machines sitting again. Then you're done and you sit back on the stationary bike again. Now, many of us have been sitting all day long in the office, for example. We need to stand for our sports activities, but what are we doing? We sit down again? That doesn't make sense. We train sitting? Come on. And typical gym machines isolate your body. This is totally fine if your goal is to become a bodybuilder and look like a bodybuilder. Although 99% of our age group don't want to look like this. But this is a system that you're getting. So our body actually prefers it when you use it in a practical and holistic way. All muscles in motion at the same time. Isolated strength training also burns fewer calories, and you spend little time under tension if you don't train according to these hardcore methodologies of the bodybuilders, which 99% of us don't do. So now let's do the math. If you do 2 sets per machine and your workout plan includes 10 machines, that's 20 sets of work, including breaks and waiting times. So you spend about 40 minutes at the gym for 20 minutes of time on attention. I remember I was doing this math when I was at the gym and I was like, wow, that's crazy. I'm actually going all in, but I have to rest so much. So I spend so much time for that little amount of work at the end. And this does not include the time it takes to go there, changing clothes, chatting with friends, warm up or cool down, taking a shower, or driving back home. If we add all this together, you spend at least 90 minutes at the gym for 20 minutes of training. I believe that's a waste of time. If you're getting awesome results with this, because yes, you can. If you follow the bodybuilding type approach, awesome. But most of the folks in our age group, it doesn't work for us. We need a time-efficient system. And nowadays, you have the TikTok generation who wants to film themselves, incompetent trainers, poorly ventilated studios, unfair contracts, and waiting time for machines. Yet and still, enthusiastic beginners still sign up for the gym. And some of them have great results. But most of them jump into the all or nothing mode. We train 7 days a week. We cut everything that tastes good from our diet until we crash and burn after 2 weeks. So no wonder only 20% stick with it, while 80% of those 20%, that's the Pareto principle, never break out of their comfort zone. And that's a huge issue. But once you tap into the potential of kettlebell training, you'll be able to get twice the results in half the time. You're able to take your fitness into your own hands, in a literal sense. You will build muscle, burn fat, strengthen your heart, and improve your coordination all at the same time, at the same workout. You don't have to train on the machine and then go back on the treadmill to do your cardio. No, everything's included. You have your own gym and you can train in the comfort of your own home. Sounds awesome, but why should I even listen to a single word that you're saying? My name is Gregory Gemaili. I'm the founder of Lebe. We are a globally recognized kettlebell brand and an expert, and I'm the pioneer in the giveaway hybrid style approach as a new and modern method of kettlebell training. We have our own gym, and we train people in the gym, of course, but we also train online with lots of people who sign up for the Zoom classes or via our courses. We have a YouTube channel, so it's close to 100,000 subscribers right now, and just in 2023 alone, we were able to reach over 6 million people. We also have an academy with close to 7,000 subscriptions now. I'm also featured on Udemy. It's a big online course platform, and they frequently post ads with our kettlebell course. And we have been featured in some magazines and newspapers in Switzerland and Germany. I've been to Bern at the University of Bern, where I talked about kettlebells. I was able to give a lecture about kettlebells. And you see, we've done some stuff. I'm also the ex-coach of Felix Baumgartner. Maybe you remember this guy who jumped from space in 2012 under the banner of Red Bull Stratus. We also educate kettlebell trainers from all around the world. This is Ola. This is the police school, our local police school of law enforcement, where we were teaching kettlebells. This is Mahmoud. He just got certified with Ola. And recently, last year, we certified a physiotherapist clinic in the power and the potential of kettlebell training. And I get frequently asked to do seminars all around the world. And since 15 years, I'm an enthusiastic proponent of physical culture and a passionate fan of kettlebells for at least 5 years. But it wasn't always this way. And this was the moment when I decided I got to change something. And in this image, I'm 15 years younger. And this happened. Age is just a number, friends. Sounds cheesy, but it is the truth. We're going to talk about this a little bit more in detail in this video. So this was my enough is enough moment, which you might also be familiar with. I had no desire to be out of shape, weak, and feel unfit anymore. And I absolutely had to do something about my back pain. And just so you know, I was a complete kettlebell noob, just like you, like everybody else. I had to start somewhere. But then I took my fitness and kettlebell journey seriously. And when I discovered the kettlebell, I knew this is this thing that I'm going to do until the end of my life, because it serves so many benefits in a very short amount of time. Not only as a practitioner, but also as a teacher. I'm at a place where I want to discover every single, even the smallest detail about the kettlebell. And for this, I speak with kettlebell authorities with the brightest minds in the kettlebell sphere from all around the world on our podcast. And I was certified by Steve Cotter, the legend. He's an OG in the kettlebell world. And in 2019, he gave me the keys. I took the keys, and then I hit the ground running. And so with our podcast, I'm having these conversations with kettlebell folks from all around the world, which really enhances the insights and the knowledge that I'm having about this powerful tool. So I've invested over 10 years of my time, almost 100,000 Swiss francs in my knowledge, our studio, equipment, the production of kettlebells, and the establishment of an international kettlebell network. And since then, we have helped thousands of men and women over 40 around the world become strong, lean, and pain-free. And this is the life that it allows me to lead. And why am I able to live a life like this, where we can certify people from all around the world, where I can live the life of my dreams, where we are asked to teach our hobby, our passion? Why is that? How did I get here with a YouTube channel that sits close to 100,000 subscribers? It's because of my passion of kettlebells, helping people like you, discovering its potential, so you can change your fitness and change your life ultimately in the end. And this is the biggest value drop that I can give you. It is going to change your life, and I'm hoping you're already taking notes. Now, let me make this clear. I don't say this to brag. I say this to prove that I'm not an armchair expert. Yes, I'm proud of these accomplishments, but we have the experience, and these are just a couple of the folks that have been working with us. And the secret ingredient of our formula is the kettlebell. And like I told you, Crystal, over 60, kicking butts, slaying dragons, and taking names. And you be the judge if these people, if this is just a fluke, or if there is a valid and proven strategy behind it. And these are just before and afters. We have lots of these. But we have also folks who don't have before and afters visible, but they got rid of their back pain. They got rid of their knee pain. They got rid of their shoulder pain. They have more motivation at their job. They feel the energy in the evening. They finally have more energy for the performance at work, with their kids, with their family. They finally can take care of themselves, and they finally found a tool that is fun to train. So I'm here to help you build a quality life, strength, durability, and a lean body so you can enjoy your family, job, and business for years to come. and look good while you are at it. Now in part number 2, we're going to talk about the 4 elements of success in intricate detail. Keep this at arm's reach. If you put these 4 elements to work, you will succeed because it's just a roadmap to success. Remember when I talked about how to get to LA from New York? If I give you a solid roadmap, you will end up there. It's the same thing. And yes, there are many smaller moving parts and final details that come with a journey like this. But in the end, it's 4 core elements that you need to follow and to make them a habit, and you will succeed. Element number 1 is how to train. I'm going to show you the exact workout strategy, how you can get in shape for the next 6 weeks. So keep your pen and paper ready. Let's talk about kettlebell weights first. If you are a woman and you want to get started with kettlebells, go grab yourself an 8 kg kettlebell. If you are a man and you want to get started with kettlebell training, go get started with a 12 kg kettlebell. These are the basic recommendations which we have found work the best. However, of course, there's also differences. But you want to get started with the proper weight because you want to understand that you always have to move and use your whole body into the exercises of kettlebell training. And for this, we need a proper stimulus in form of a weight for your body. Second, every kettlebell in general is good if you have one at home and you can get started with it. However, the one that I recommend is a hollow core competition kettlebell. Competition means they're always the same size, but they change in weights. Hollow core means they're not filled, but they have a hollow core. The flow feeling with these types of kettlebells is just awesome. If, however, you want to take it to the next level, you got to grab the Ferrari of kettlebells, and this is a pro kettlebell from my friend Nikolai Puchlov, made in the USA. Here's what's special about these kettlebells. They have these arm pockets, which are soft for your forearms. They have an awesome handle, which are easy for your skin, for your palm skin, and the flow feeling with these kettlebells is next level. For the next 6 weeks, you're going to do 3 different workouts twice a week. Week 1 and 2 includes workout A. Week 3 and 4 includes workout B. And week 5 and 6 is workout C. If we do these workouts twice a week, this means we're going to train 12 times in the next 6 weeks. Workout A consists out of 3 exercises that we do for 1 minute each. If you have done all 3 exercises, you have 1 set, then you rest for 1 minute, and you do 5 rounds total. This equals about 15 to 20 minutes of work. Exercise number 1 is the deadlift. Shoulder width stance over the kettlebell, straight back. Exercise number 2 is the double-handed press. You swing the kettlebell between your legs up, grab it in that thumb grip, wrap your fingers around the kettlebell, and press it overhead. And the final exercise is the bodyweight squat. Drop the kettlebell to the floor, and we just squat. Workout B follows the same protocol like workout A. The only thing that differs now is the exercises. Exercise 1 is the hand-to-hand swing. Exercise number 2 is the goblet squat. And exercise number 3 is the power clean. And the last workout, workout C. Again, the same protocol like A and B, with the hand-to-hand swing is number 1 that we understand now. Hip thrust the weight upwards, keep your arms loose. And now exercise number 2 is a little bit different. The clean and press. And since this is a one-arm exercise, you have to switch after 30 seconds of work. And then the final exercise, my favorite, I'm already smiling because I love it so much, is the burpee. No kettlebell, shoulder width stance, a little bit wider, hands down, jump back, lay down and up. Now you might already be shaking your head with the burpee, but I'm going to show you a very easy, low impact variation that even the most deconditioned people can do. Watch what it looks like. Again, we go into that sumo stance, hands down, same, but now we don't jump. We step back, lay down on the floor, shift the whole body weight back on my knees, upright torso, and stand up. If you've paid enough attention, you recognize that the difficulty of the exercise as well as the workout increases as we progress through the 6 weeks. This is of course intentional, and here's an important piece of advice. As you move through these 6 weeks, you want to always follow the rate of perceived exertion. If you are tired, you always drop the kettlebell down to the floor, you stop the timer, you take your time, you breathe and relax. Yes, you have a dedicated minute of rest in these sessions, but if you're just getting started, it might be that you need more rest. And if that's the case, by all means, go take it. Element number 2, how to eat. I'm going to show you the exact diet strategy for the next 6 weeks. And again, keep your pen and paper ready. The most powerful interventions to get in shape on a sustainable level are 4 steps. Number 1, you have to calculate your calories. Number 2, you have to track your daily meals. Number 3, step on the scale on a daily or weekly basis. And number 4, stay in a calorie deficit. Let's calculate calories first. There's a formula for women. You choose your weight in kg times 21 times 1.2 minus 300. Formula for men, your weight in kg times 24 times 1.2 minus 500. The example for a woman who's 65 kg body weight is 65 times 21 times 1.2 minus 300. That's 1,400 calories. This is the calorie amount that you want to focus on. And the example for men, 85 kg times 24 times 1.2 minus 500, it's 2,000 calories. Make sure you calculate your calories right now so that you know the target goal or the target area that you find yourself in. Macros like protein, carbs, and fats are not important in these 6 weeks. Yes, we have to look at them when we progress. We have to understand them. If you want to dial our goal a little bit towards building muscle or stay in a calorie deficit, yes, there are lots of cogwheels that make the whole diet spectrum turn. But in your case, we want to keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. It's all about the calories and not the macros right now. If I can give you a word of advice, if you want to watch your macros, just make sure you upgrade your protein intake. You can use the following apps to log your meals. It doesn't matter which one it is. Make sure it is convenient that you can use on a daily basis. There's lots of these apps for free so you can get started with the tracking habit. And always step on the same scale every day. If that's a challenge, try every week and then log the weight. And if you want to keep solid progress, it's always Monday morning, 7 a.m., Tuesday morning, 7 a.m., or whenever you wake up, then you go to the bathroom and then you step on the scale. You want to reduce alcohol, cookies, pizza, burgers, fries, all the good stuff that we know. You can enjoy them every once in a while, but not on a daily, and you know this. We have to be careful with them. It doesn't make them the devil, but still, if we eat too much of that stuff, we're gaining weight. This is publicly available information, and I'm sure you are aware of it. Element number 3, how to stay accountable. I'm going to lay out an exact accountability strategy for the next 6 weeks. Here's what you have to do. Number 1, you can join our Facebook group. Go to Facebook, then search for Lebe Stark, and then enter and join. And then here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna share your workouts in the group, number one. You're gonna share your progress in the group and even share your failures in the group. It's all about showing up. We are a very supportive community. It's all kettlebell practitioners and folks, beginners, pros, advanced, who love that, and we love to support people who are just getting started. And you can do it like Reinis, Johan, Peter, Ionut, or David. These are folks who just post a picture of the kettlebell in the Facebook group, and this is how they show up. Element number 4, how to think. The exact mindset strategy for the next 6 weeks. Watch out. You are not a victim of your past. The reason it didn't work out until now is not your fault. It didn't work out because you just haven't found a system yet that fits into your busy life, and I hope that you found it now. And a little bit every week is more important than going all in for the next 3 weeks and then quitting altogether. It's all about building these small habits. That's why you don't train every day. That's why you don't have to change your diet altogether all at once. It's all about the small steps that can lead to massive success. And if you want quicker success in these 6 weeks, yes, you can go a little bit more intense and follow the structure so you can get results a little bit quicker, but down the line, the idea is to find a sustainable way of training that fits into your life. And there's 2 keys to success. Dan John shared this with me. He says, number 1 is to start doing. That's what you're doing right now because you're watching this video. And number 2 is to keep going. And then Dan follows up with saying, most people don't keep going. That's the reason why you don't succeed. And maybe you have the shiny object syndrome. I have this in other areas of my life. Trust me, and it's a hard time to battle it. We see something, we work on it, and then we see something else sparkling in the distance, and then we jump on this instead of sticking with the other stuff that we just found. I know this is part of human tendency. This is part of being a human being. It's the human condition. And then we have to focus, laser focus on that small little thing, on that strategy that I'm giving you right now. And now in part number 3, we want to acknowledge concerns and slay them with logic. Because you might be thinking, all right, Gregory, this sounds interesting, but you don't know my story. And now you come up with these concerns, and bad tongues might even say excuses. Let's check them out. Concern number 1. I don't have the time for this. I have a busy life. I have a family. I can't train every day. Concern number 2. Everyone says something different, and I've already tried so many things. Concern number 3. My metabolism has slowed down because I'm over 40, 50, or 60, fill in the blank. Concern number 4. Everybody makes bold promises, but I'm a couch potato who was never into fitness and stuff. And concern number 5, I've tried everything under the sun, but my weight always goes up and down. I start, then I stop. What makes this different? I do not blame you because I used to think exactly the same. So let's go through these thoughts together and slay them with logic. Number 1, you don't have the time. 80% of our clients train 40 times per year and achieve massive results. I'm going to repeat myself. 80% of our clients train 40 times per year and achieve massive results. Not every day. Just get started. And down the line, if you want to do more, there's always a more optimal approach, a more frequent approach. But to get success long term, you don't have to go balls to the walls. So 40 workouts per week with 30 minutes of work, it's 1,800 minutes or 30 hours of training per year. And a full year has 8,760 hours, by the way. So it's only 30 hours of these 8,760 that we need. And remember Nadine? She lost weight, about 30 kg, at the 1st of August in 2022. And then she achieved it in the 20th of December in 2023, once a week. And sometimes she couldn't even show up once a week because she has a busy life, but she stick with it. That's the major difference. It's not that you train every day. It's all about the frequency over the year. And remember Silvio? He works 24/7. He operates his family business with lots of employees. His agenda is stacked to the brim, and still he's able to show up. And if he doesn't show up, he trains at home. And it's not these hour-long workouts. It's short, intense sessions. Number 2, my metabolism decreases as I age. It's getting harder and harder. I want you to go on Google and type in Herman Ponzer, the daily energy expenditure through the human life course. This is a real study. And he says, our metabolism remains constant until we are around 60 years old. And even then, we only lose 1% per year. And sure, it might get a little harder as you get older, but it becomes even more difficult if you wait. Number 3, I'm a couch potato. You only need 3 kettlebell exercises. I've shown you the workout. It's 3 exercises for 1 minute each. And if these 5 rounds don't cut it, it's too much. It's 2 rounds, 3 rounds, it's even 1 round. It doesn't matter. You get in touch with the habit of exercising. You get in touch with your goal. You stick with it. And you use a capacity that is valid and sustainable to your life. And with the kettlebell, you pick it up at arm's length at your home. You don't have to leave for the gym. You train and then you jump under the shower. Boom, you're ready. Number 4, everybody says something different. Now I like to do this. I call this the opinion pyramid. In the bottom, you have most people, friends, family, coworkers. Here, opinion is from A to Z. The next level is influencer and fitness fans. It's still a little bit A to Z, but a little bit more condensed. Then we have professionals. People get educated. They learn a lot, so they understand, okay, it's not A to Z. Then you have experts. This is almost the top of this pyramid. These are people who have been working a long time in their respective fields and who have results. And then you have authorities, people who are legends, who have cemented themselves as the one who knows about that stuff. At the top of the pyramid, the opinions are very close together. It's minor details that we have disagreements about, but in most cases, we are in agreement when it comes to canon. And then we have the science pyramid. At the bottom, you have the expert opinion or the authority opinion. Now it turns upside down. Then we have case studies, cohort studies, double-blind, randomized control trials, and systematic reviews. So you combine systematic reviews with the authority, and then you have a solid information. So you don't have to listen to all people, you have to listen to the right people. Number 5, I've tried everything under the sun, but my weight always goes up and down. I start, then I stop. What makes this different? We've talked about this. The difference is now you want to commit yourself to keep going. And kettlebells are conducive and convenient. Lots of entry barriers are out of the question. But now you maybe ask yourself, why now? Well, this is the most profound shift we've ever seen in the state of fitness since the pandemic 2020. People have become aware that they can train at home. They've built home gyms. They are buying kettlebells. They don't go to the gym because they know, hey, I can take care of that stuff at home. I don't have to leave. And I can even achieve more results because I'm more time efficient than signing up for a regular gym membership. And this article says that the pandemic's home workout revolution may be here to stay. Net sales of Dick's Sporting Goods in the United States went up quite a bit from 2020 to 21. However, here's an important caveat. In the modern era with advancement in technology, erosion of physical activity has drastically led to retardation in health and fitness. That's an interesting study from Kapoor et al. Practically speaking, the age of information overload combined with the rising responsibilities of over-40s requires a solution to physical fitness that isn't time-consuming and gives you MBFYB, most bang for your buck. And what I've shared with you is the same process that has helped our clients achieve massive results. Results that you can achieve as well. So I have given thee the keys to the kingdom, my lord. Here's the question. What are you going to do with them? And yes, I know I've given you lots of information right now. And it's pretty easy to feel overwhelmed and forget some of the key points. So if you need my help for the next 6 weeks, I can help you. Here's part number 4, the truth. Everybody's different, and this is why it makes sense to get help. If you invest in coaching and mentorship, then you can learn from the best. You don't want to go fly over to Nepal, climb Mount Everest without solid equipment, without Sherpas, without help or guidance. You don't do this. That's way too dangerous. So why would you want to change your health, fitness, and life for good all by yourself without any help? Listen, I've spent over $100,000 in learning, acquiring knowledge, and learning from the best out there. And just recently, I got an email from somebody who said, this is a very time-consuming process, understanding all the details and all the parts that move together. Exactly, that's why the shortcut to success is working with a coach. And remember, Crystal, over 60 years, kicking butts, slaying dragons, and taking names. These results are not a joke. They are 100% solid. It is not a fluke. We do this on a daily basis with lots of people from all around the world, from all walks of life. And here we are. I can fill this whole seminar, this whole video with client testimonials only. And now you may feel a little bit overwhelmed by what I've covered, and this is only the tip of the iceberg. And if you want to keep the experience going, I have a powerful offer right now for you. And if you act fast, I'm going to make a special proposition, because people who act quickly are the ones with the greatest results. We see it all the time. You want to join the 6-week kettlebell challenge. It's life coaching, aka the Done For You program. You can focus on your life, family, and business and responsibilities, and you let the experts handle the rest. Now, who is this for? It is for people who want a shortcut to success and fast results, people who need a done-for-you program with life coaching, people who are ready to take it to the next level and want instant feedback from a coach who designs their way to success, committed folks who are willing to follow instructions that make sense, people who want to be part of a highly exclusive group. It's only 1% of our customer base, and it's for dedicated beginners who need a coach to hold themselves accountable. And the 6-week kettlebell challenge includes everything that I've shown you. All the stuff that it's in there. We do this on a regular basis, just tailored to your needs. So what you can do right now is click the apply button if you scroll down below and schedule your call with my team. And this is not a high-pressure sales call. It is a value-driven roadmap to figure out where your current situation is and how I can help you. You'll be taken to a short questionnaire where you can apply. And this is how it works. You apply for the fitness analysis. It's a call via Zoom. You schedule a call if your application is accepted. We talk for 30 minutes. We figure out how we can help you. If we are a good fit, I'll give you a chance to join the program. And if not, I'm also going to let you know. Now, this is not for you if you're not ready to invest into your health. You cannot commit yourself to a coaching schedule. You're not flexible enough to join the Zoom classes. And you want overnight success, because that's impossible. It takes diligent work to build high-quality habits that can change your life. This call is valued at over $500, but it's 100% free for you with no obligation to join the program. And why is it free? Because many people who talk to us, they're begging us to become clients because they see the value and the potential that the kettlebell and that we can give them. It's all about building value. Lots of time I said no during the call. I was like, no, this isn't for you. Maybe this is for you, something else, or a for free version where you just need a little bit of a nudge into the proper direction. But a fair warning, we have about 30 calls per month. We are a small team, so we're only able to take 5 calls in the next few days. So here's what to do next. Click the Apply Now button right now to fill out the form. And then we're gonna write your success story just like these people. It is not a joke. It is serious, 100%. And now you have 2 choices. Number 1, you go at it alone. You try to do this without a proven roadmap. You have no answers and no proper education. It's a time-consuming process. You procrastinate and tell yourself, I'll do it later. Just like going to the gym, I'll go tomorrow. You guess your way through this without the system. You play Russian roulette with your future. You lose mountains of money figuring it out. You hope and pray that something changes. Option number 2 is you get it right the first time. You simply get the proven system that works for you, that's worked for lots of people all around the world. You give yourself every possible advantage. You get every tip, every hack, and every shortcut to success. You eliminate the guesswork and get it right the first time. You skip trial and error and the insanely expensive learning curve that also involves lots of time. Like I mentioned, it's a time-consuming process. And you choose the proven path to the promised land. And here's my final question for you. Which one is it? If it is number 1, Godspeed to you. I hope you achieve your road to success on your own as fast as possible? If it is number 2, click the Apply Now button, and I can't wait to get to know you on a personal level.
Mit dem Leben stark, wenn ich ganz ehrlich sein. Da bin ich einmal in der Woche fix, bin ich im Training und da ziehe ich durch und da gibt mir eine gewisse Kontinuität. Ja. Und an mich selber merke ich, oh, es ist etwas gegangen an meinem Körper.
Weil ich bin weder fürs Joggen zu gewinnen noch für ein Fitnessstudio. Ich habe einmal ein Abo für ein Jahr abgeschlossen und bin 5-mal gegangen, weil es mich sowas von nicht angesprochen hat. Menschlich muss ja auch stimmen. Das Training könnte jetzt noch so gut sein, wenn ich jetzt euch beide nicht so menschlich auch mögen, dann wäre ich nicht mehr da.
Es ist einfach nicht langweilig, weil du kannst so viel machen, da wäre mir gar nicht in den Sinn gekommen, was du mit dieser Kugel alles machen kannst. Ich finde, jedes Mal, wenn ich komme, kann ich wieder etwas mehr.
Und der Lohn ist eigentlich, wenn du rausläufst bei euch, dass man sich immer eigentlich super wohl fühlt. Und das gibt mir Kraft, das gibt mir Power für die ganze Woche.
Es tut dem Körper gut und es tut dem Geist gut. Und da will ich aufrechterhalten. Und natürlich schon noch ein bisschen Ehrgeiz, das noch ein bisschen steigern.
Es gibt auch manchmal Tage, wo man denkt, oh, wie sollte ich jetzt das Training machen, weil es irgendwie nicht so gut geht oder nicht so fit bist und es geht trotzdem. Also ich finde das super. Für mich ist ein riesen Luxus, dass ich es daheim machen kann. Ich habe keinen Anfahrtweg, ich habe keinen Rückweg. Ich kann mich daheim schnell umziehen und richten.
Seit ich das Kettlebell-Training jetzt mache, seit dem Februar, glaube ich, habe ich angefangen. Ich bin nicht einmal sicher. Ich glaube, ja, Februar. Muss ich sagen, es hat mich sehr verändert. Es hat mir unheimlich gut getan. Also ich kann meine Muskulatur, die nicht mehr rum war, völlig wieder aufbauen.
Angefangen an bin ich wirklich an einem Punkt, wo ich sehr viel Rückenweh hatte. Ich habe auch jahrelang jedes Jahr sicher einmal einen sogenannten Hexenschuss gehabt. Ich habe sicher wieder 2 Wochen gebraucht, bis es einigermaßen besser war. Und das habe ich eigentlich nicht mehr. Wow. Seit jetzt hierher komme.
Zu mir etwas ändern ist, ich war einfach zu dick. Und ja, egal was ich gemacht habe, ich habe einfach immer geschnauft wie ein Dampflok. Ich muss sagen, das geht gerne, jetzt muss etwas gehen. Dann habe ich eure Werbung gesehen und dachte, ja, das wäre was. Gelaufen ist, dass ich dank euch jetzt schlussendlich 30 Kilo abgenommen habe.
Da haben wir ja schon geredet, wenn man ein Fitnessabonnement kauft oder so und voller Elan die ersten 3-4 Wochen geht und dann nimmt es ein bisschen ab. Also ja, ist es vielmal einfach so, dass es rausgeworfenes Geld ist, weil man es einfach nicht durchzieht. Wenn es normal läuft oder so, dann ist das die 2 Mal in der Woche. Jedes Mal, sage ich mal, stinkt es mir fürchterlich, bevor ich anfange, und jedes Mal bin ich froh, habe ich es gemacht, wenn es fertig ist, fühle ich mich besser. Also eben, es ist sicher etwas, was mir gut tut, auch wenn ich es eigentlich nicht gerne mache.
Das ist schön.